this too. Just going crazy. Oh my God, that's a monster.
If you have land out here that's open, you're going to have hog problems. The hogs have become a large problem. Everything from destroying fields, destroying crops, to disease carriers, rooting up waterways, Bermuda grass fields. They'll water the crops down so they're unharvestable, or dig the seeds up and all that. I've had some fields that we've just completely quit farming and put into grass and just let the cattle graze it just because of hog damage. Right now we're close to one of the creeks where we have a lot of problems. This is a dried up stock tank here. But as you've noticed, there's just a little bit of mud left, and you can see the tracks of the hogs where they come and wallow or lay around in this mud. And they'll leave disease in this mud, whatever disease it be, whether it be E. coli or some pseudorabies or some of the influenzas. But then when it rains, it will take and carry the disease to the creeks and to the rivers and the lakes. And that's one reason we try to fight the hogs, is to prevent disease problems, whether it be disease or pollution getting in our rivers and streams, or our cattle catching it. They're just a very destructive animal. They don't have any natural predators. The human is the only predator that they have that's natural.
How do you use a trap? Well, I guess you would you bait an area with corn, soured corn, to get the hogs coming in.
Stuff's nasty.
Several different ways to trap, but the latest and greatest is the electronic trap. So it'll send us text messages, on our phone. That way we can see what's coming to the trap, and instead of catching one or two hogs in the trap, we can try to catch the whole group.
One sow can have easily 2 litters in a year, so if she's having 8 to 10, one sow can have 20 at the end of the year, and that 20 next year can be 300 or 400. That's how rapid they can multiply. As the hog population increases, that means they have to have more and more to eat. So the more damage they do to crops, the shorter the supply of food will be, and naturally they'll eat whatever they can find. They're cannibalistic, so they'll eat each other if one of them dies. They'll eat anything else that's dead. They'll eat worms, grub worms, Johnson grass roots, but they prefer grain. And eventually, if they're not checked out here, the population will increase to where they're going to move into all these cities, and they'll go to rooting in the cities and the urban areas then.
The majority of them are just, what their name says, feral hogs, which are domesticated hogs that have been turned loose and they run wild and evolve. These boars, some of these boars out here on some of these ranches, they're pretty much the apex predator. They weigh 350, 400 pounds, and they're really not afraid of anything. The people who hunt hogs recreationally are required to have a hunting license. And whenever they're hunting hogs recreationally, you can hunt them day or night, 365 days a year, but you must have permission to hunt on the land that you're hunting on. They're pretty much nocturnal, and a lot of that has to do with the hunting pressure that is put on them. In places that don't have a whole lot of hunting pressure, you'll see them out foraging around, during the day, for food. In places that have a lot of hunting pressure, you generally won't see them till midnight, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Those hogs are drawn to certain types of crops, so if they get pushed off of one place, either by trapping or hunting, they will move to another place.
What they're in there eating. They're eating that seed right there off of it. This is not a mature plant, so there's not a whole bunch of seed. But inside that little deal right there is a seed, and that's what they're wanting to eat. But that's what these pigs are coming in here for, is that right there. That's the whole reason. as you can see, have destroyed this field. Like he said, this field should be about 3.5, 4 foot tall right now, but it's not. They had to claim insurance on this because the pigs destroyed it. And that's why everybody's out trapping them and killing them.
Since we don't have night vision scopes, we have like little binoculars, and that allows us to identify what's out there. And then we have these green lights, and the green lights are technically like, it's kind of like moonlight to them. And it, see, if you take white light, they can see it. Green light, it just really shows shadows. And with their eyes are a lot like humans, but they can't see the different contrast of green. So they can see it, but they don't really notice it right off. Die, you bastard. Where'd he go? Dang it.
I've only been doing it about 3 years. It's wild hog hunting with dogs. It can be real easy, or it can be real hard and real dangerous. I've gone on some hunts that are pretty simple, pretty easy. I've been on some hunts that are pretty wild and western. See, a dog picks up a hog by his scent. You watch all these movies of these prisoners escape. They take a dog and the dog follows his scent. These dogs follow a hog scent. If it's 90 degrees and the hog's laying down, not moving, guess what? I have no trail scent. I can't. My dog can't work his nose, and they don't in this kind of weather. I'm not saying they all don't move, but the majority of them don't move when it's, what is it outside, 88 degrees? And the wind's blowing 25 mile an hour, so it's gonna be tough. You know, the wind blows the scent around. The scent don't, you need a little bit of wind. You need a 5 to 10 mile an hour wind to help the dog smell. You always hunt them into the wind, you know. If you got 3 different dogs, actually you got 4. You got a strike dog, you got a help dog, you got a catch dog, and then you got a running catch dog. Your strike dogs, they're the ones that smell them and go find them. Your help dog is, he be on the ground with the strike dogs, and when your strike dog goes and finds him, he barks, and your help dogs run and help him. And when you hear them barking, we get the catch dog. That's the one that's in the back, it's all vested up. You take him in there and you unleash him, and he runs in there and catches him right on the ear. And then once he catches him, we run in there and grab the pig by the back legs, throw him on the ground, tie his feet together, and throw him in this little trailer I got.
Well, listen here, listen.
That's Okie. That's black
That's
mare.
pigs. What are we waiting on here?
That's pigs, boys. Let's go catch one. Every situation's different. You know, sometimes one dog can hold the pig there.
Well, back to the buggy.
Yep. I've caught pigs with 6 dogs. I've had 6 dogs out there and the pig get away. I've had 1 dog out there and catch a pig. So, like I say, every pig's different. Every situation's different. If you catch them, you know, down in a real steep creek, they're less tendency to run. If you catch them out in a big wheat field where it's just wide open, they have more tendency to run on you. A lot of times when the wind's blowing and the human can't hear as good like a dog, my GPS will tell me.
But they're all different, Mickey. One's 290, one's 220, one's 380.
You know, if this dog's 1,000, this dog's 1,000, and this dog's 1,000, and this dog goes to barking, them other 2 are they're gonna go to him. That's what they're trained to do. So when all my dogs are together on my GPS, I know I got a pig. We put a collar on their neck, and it connects with my handheld, lets me know where they're at all times.
I could have lost my farm right there. I knew we caught that one.
Yep.
That in feeder yards.
Here. Here.
Good boy. Here. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Sounds like it fits on the word.
He's right there.
Who's got a good line? Let me have a line.
Here. Let's go. They're fishing to catch that pig there. Oh yeah, baby.
It's what it is. That one pig weighed 350,
Yes.
maybe 400.
Right now, hogs are bringing 55 cents a pound, and then they bring a head bonus. You know, if he's over 200 pounds, he'll bring $15 a head bonus. So you're looking at 55 cents. If he weighs, 200 pounds, it's a little, what, $110, $115, and then a $15 head bonus. So, a 200-pound pig will bring you around $120, $125. You catch 4 or 5 of them a night, that's $500, $600. It's a rush. It's a lot of fun. So every hunt, every pig is different. You never know what's going to happen.